The days continue to count down to Super Bowl 52 in Minnesota.
Today, state lawmakers are holding a hearing on security concerns at U.S. Bank Stadium. Powerful state lawmaker wants to know why a security company that was fired recently was hired in the first place. Monterey Security's contract was terminated last month after an investigation revealed contract violations and possible security breaches. Republican Representative Sarah Anderson told WCCO Monterey's problems in other cities could have been spotted with a simple Google search.
As we keep a close eye on that hearing today, we are also getting more of a preview of what to expect when the Super Bowl is here in February. Mary McGuire is live outside the stadium in Minneapolis, where it will all happen. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning to you, Kim. Well, 26 years after Minnesota hosted the Super Bowl at the Metrodome, U.S. Bank Stadium is preparing to host the big game in just more than 100 days, and the planning process is already well underway. Now, this week, NFL executives and event staff were here in the Twin Cities finalizing logistics for various events the city will host come Super Bowl time. The NFL's VP of Events calls planning for this particular game the most complex and challenging ever. The stadium isn't located in a big field with lots of parking spaces surrounding it, like so many other NFL stadiums. It's smack dab in the middle of the city, which means events need to be held across the metro and in existing downtown buildings. The convention center will host the massive Super Bowl experience.
You can do everything from punting, passing, kicking, catching, any skills that our players do on the field, you can do at Super Bowl Experience. There will be a 30,000 square foot store that you can shop in for Super Bowl or team merchandise. There are free player autographs, virtual reality, a NFL Films movie. I mean, you name it, it's there.
Tickets for the NFL experience will go on sale in early December. Other events will be at the River Center in St. Paul, the Mall of America, and the newly renovated Armory downtown. Now, U.S. Bank Plaza, that's where I'm standing right now, that will be reserved for game day events. So the massive NFL experience, that will be held over on Nicollet Mall. That's right by where you are right now, Kim, by our WCCO studio. So we will be in the thick of all of the fun come Super Bowl time.
I know, it's going to be so exciting. Mary, it is winter, it is Minnesota. Are organizers worried about the weather at all?
Well, not necessarily for the players on the field, of course, but for the fans. They are embracing that bold north theme, so they do want a little bit of festive snow around, but of course they're not hoping for an ice storm or freezing temperatures like that, but they say that dealing with the weather is a big part of their planning process.
Yeah, just some nice white fluffy snow. I think that'd be really pretty. All right, Mary, thank you. Well, there are 115 days until Super Bowl 52 in the bold north. Make sure to stay with WCCO as we learn more about the planned events around the Twin Cities leading up to the big day.
The NFL commissioner is telling team owners that he thinks everyone should stand for the national anthem. It's an apparent PR victory for President Donald Trump. He's led a crusade against players who were kneeling to protest racial injustice. On Twitter, the president also threatened to take away NFL tax breaks. Pat Kessler gives that tweet a reality check.
President Trump was factually wrong when he tweeted this threat to the NFL. Why is the NFL getting massive tax breaks? Change tax law. The NFL does not get massive tax breaks. All of the teams, including the Minnesota Vikings, always paid their own taxes. The league used to be a tax-exempt organization, but not since 2015. So there's no tax break to take away. The White House reports what the president meant to say was state tax giveaways for NFL stadiums, like U.S. Bank in Minneapolis.
If this industry is going to use money from American taxpayers to build the very fields they play on, is it really too much to ask that they show respect for the American flag at the beginning of the game?
Okay, so what the president meant is not what he actually said. So let's reality check that. Stadium subsidies? That's true.
In Minnesota, taxpayers kicked in $500 million for the billion-dollar Vikings Stadium. Nationwide, from 1996 to 2017, NFL teams built stadiums costing $15 billion, and taxpayers paid $7 billion, almost half the cost of every NFL venue in America.
He's fired!
The president's tweet week includes multiple tweets and statements attacking the NFL over take a knee, a war on the NFL the president began more than 30 years ago.
The USFL.
President Trump was a 1980s owner of the New Jersey Generals, a team in the rival USFL Football League with Doug Flutie and Herschel Walker. The future president convincing fellow owners to sue the NFL for violating antitrust laws.
If we weren't discriminated against so badly as the NFL has done, this league would be very, very successful.
The USFL actually won the case, but the league folded after the jury awarded the owners, including Trump, a grand total of $1. That's Reality Check.
NFL owners are likely going to discuss player protests at a meeting next week. The league says, though, it has no plans to mandate that players stand during the national anthem, nor do they have plans to punish those who kneel.
Grief counselors will be at New Richmond High School today after a student was killed in a crash. The St. Croix County Sheriff's Office says 16-year-old Megan Bennig died from the crash in Richmond Township yesterday afternoon. According to the Hudson Observer, the teen's car was hit by a semi-trailer as she was turning onto a county road around 3. The 19-year-old semi-driver was not hurt. Wisconsin State Patrol is working to determine what caused the crash. People in a South Minneapolis neighborhood are back in their homes after a major gas leak forced an evacuation. Officials with CenterPoint Energy say a 24-inch pipeline was hit around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. They say a contractor was installing fiber optics at the intersection of Diamond Lake Road and Wentworth Avenue when it happened. CenterPoint says the area is safe and there are no outages to the area.
People who live along Lake Superior are starting to worry about damage to their shoreline. All the rain that's fallen these past several months has the lake at its highest point in 20 years. High water is damaging docks, causing water to seep into some nearby homes. Some property owners are asking officials to let out some of the lake's water, but that will require changing international regulations.